Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Monday, February 20th, 2017. Today begins with this motherfucking hat that costs $10 in Pokemon Go. Please tell me no one out there bought this stupid thing. This is why some people hate microtransactions. In other actual news, Night in the Woods has had a last-second delay for 1 week in Europe and now will release on February 28th instead. This is only affecting the PS4 version of the game, with the reasoning being, quote, a bunch of random factors. Don't you just love it when people are so specific with you? Shovel Knight's DLC Spectre of Torment will be releasing for Nintendo Switch in March and then to other platforms sometime in April. One of the rarest games for the Nintendo 64 is Harvest Moon, and if you're like me and you don't want to shell out the $100+ for a copy, it's going to be on Nintendo's eShop on the 23rd. It seems like the price is going to be around $15, so very affordable. Chroma Squad, the indie game about creating your own after-school superhero special, is making its way to Xbox One and PS4 sometime in May, just in time for summer. Hyperbrawl, a game that looks like it combines a soccer game with a wrestling game, is coming to Steam's Early Access program in June. Here They Lie will get an update on PS4 tomorrow, bringing PS4 Pro support, and best of all, if you have it on PSVR, you will be given a copy for PS4 and PS4 Pro at no extra charge. Also receiving PS4 Pro support is Final Fantasy 15. Digital Foundry has done some testing and found that while the game now has an unlocked frame rate, it can vary greatly, anywhere between 30 and 50 frames per second. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have a PS4 Pro and if you're playing Final Fantasy 15 on it. Rainbow Six Siege is getting an update tomorrow, bringing mostly bug fixes. One of those specifically will address the ability to activate the black mirror from the front. If you want to see the full list of changes, there's a link in the description down below, as well as links for sources for all of today's stories. A video game director and designer from Bethesda, Tom Howard, has said that his company is working on 3 new projects. 2 of them are on a larger scale, while the other is a mobile game. My guess is that it's Elder Scrolls 6 and some type of Elder Scrolls mobile game, but as far as that other project is concerned, I have absolutely no idea, and maybe we'll see something about it at E3 this year. Moving on to some Blizzard news, as the company says that they are going to stop support for their games on the Windows XP and Windows Vista operating systems. This includes the games StarCraft 2, World of Warcraft, Diablo 3, Hearthstone, and Heroes of the Storm. Overwatch already requires Windows 7 or better. The games will no longer function, but to be fair, everyone should have upgraded to Windows 7 or better by this point. These changes won't begin to roll out until later this year, but what do you think about Blizzard stopping people on older operating systems from playing their games? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, let me know if you're still on XP or Vista, and if possible, why? The other piece of Blizzard news I have for you is a simple post made on the official Overwatch forum by Jeff Kaplan, which was talking about the 24th character to be added to Overwatch. He states, 24 is not who you think it is, and gamers had a mini freakout, rightfully so. It's long been believed that Doomfist will be the next character for Overwatch, but this post puts that into question. Blizzard is known for their tricks, but no matter what, please no more fucking ARG. I just got over the somber ARG, please no more. All I want to know is who is it and when are they coming out? That's it. Are they out yet? No? Well then I'm gonna go back to being terrible at playing Winston. Who do you think it is? Let me know in the comment section down below, and remember, no more ARG, Blizzard, please, no more ARG. Finally, that brings us to the Nintendo Switch, and as of the writing of this episode, we are 11 short days away from the launch of Nintendo's new portable, non-portable home console tablet thing. If you know you're getting one, then you can register a Nintendo account ID right now if you have a specific tag that you have to have. There's a link down below to sign up for yourself. It is free, and you don't even have to own a Nintendo product. You could just sign up for grin shits and giggles. Next up, some of the file sizes for digital downloads have been leaked, and now I think you absolutely have to buy a microSD card for your Switch. We already knew The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild would take up 13 gigabytes, but now we know that Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 will take up the full 32 gigabytes of storage that the Switch will have to offer. Now that would only be if it didn't have any storage dedicated to the system itself, which it does, and it only leaves around 26 gigabytes of internal storage for games. You will absolutely need an SD card if you want to download more than a few titles. The other thing to consider is even if you buy all physical games, more than likely those are going to have some sort of installation files. So this thing is going to get filled up, and if you buy more physical games, it's only going to get filled up quicker. I think the limited amount of storage for the Switch is going to be one of its biggest downfalls. Well, moving on. Quickly, I'm going to cover this article from Polygon that I have to make fun of because they wrote this whole piece on how the controllers click into the Switch when you dock them. If that is one of the most notable features of the Nintendo Switch, then I fear for the future of Nintendo. Or maybe Polygon should start covering the real aspects of the fucking system instead of telling us about how satisfying a click is. Wait, no, the answer to that is both. Then finally, we need to talk about that video that I showed everybody on Friday about the unboxing of the Nintendo Switch. Turns out there's a tiny tiny little detail that the person who uploaded the video was not told, and that's that the Switch was stolen. Nintendo alleges the Switch in the video was stolen, and there is supporting evidence that this may be true. Nintendo issued a statement in regards to that video saying the Switch unit in question was leaked through a retail store, though they didn't mention which one, and all of the people who were involved in that console getting out have been fired. They've also said that the police have been called, and those individuals are under investigation. Like I said on Friday, Nintendo was not happy. The person who made the video goes by the name Hip Hop the Robot, and while he bought the Switch from someone he knew, he was not told how it was acquired. After finding out it was stolen, he decided to take it back to the store as he didn't feel right owning it. Hip Hop says he is not in trouble for his actions, but he isn't exactly celebrating either, as he is out the money he paid for the system, which also wasn't specified. To end today, I'm gonna ask you, do you think that Hip Hop's video was detrimental to the hype of the Switch? Or do you think his video gave us a few more clues and therefore he was doing a service for potential customers of the Switch? Let me know in the comment section down below. And now it's time to do my service of bringing you tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Destoria, Chowder 2, Radline, Beyond Enemy Lines, Pixel Privateers, Ethereal Legends, Trick Style, Night in the Woods, Please, and Polterheist. For PlayStation 4, Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin, Berserk and the Band of the Hawk, Wise Origin, Chime Sharp, Night in the Woods, and Watch Dogs 2 Human Conditions DLC. For Xbox One, Halo Wars Definitive Edition, Vaccine, and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Banned Footage Volume 2 DLC. For PlayStation Vita, Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And I walked into a library and asked if they had any books on. They said, telepathy? I said, yes. I never know how to start these end card piece things. I don't ever know where to begin. So I've been working my butt off all day. I have a headache, and I want to go edit the show and maybe play some games. I'm not really sure. Usually if I get a headache, I can't play games because it makes my head hurt more. But yeah. God, I can't wait for tomorrow. Oh boy, got things to do. Hopefully there's some good news tomorrow. Kind of slow today, don't you think? I'm really happy that Hip Hop the Robot made that video, made the series of videos that he did. Actually, he made multiple videos about the Switch. I think it was good that he did that. I obviously I don't think it's good that it was stolen. That's never good. Thankfully, he's not getting in any legal trouble for it. I think he could get in legal trouble for it, but also, I don't know if I could be the person who would just turn in a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I paid X amount of money for this. You know he didn't pay $300 for it. You know he paid more than $300 for it. And, just when did you get yours? Oh, I got mine launch day on March 3rd. When did you get yours? February 20th. Like, could you wait for it to just go past the launch day, and then obviously after that it's just going to work like a regular Nintendo Switch? If after that point, is it still it's still stolen, but is it still like a rogue system? Rogue System, that should be the new Star Wars movie. Star Wars Rogue System. This end card thing has gone on for way too long. I'm done. Alright, I'm done ranting. Social media links are over here. Click over here to subscribe. Click over here for yesterday's episode. Let me know if you like the long end card things.